The Haunting Truth. The Richardson Complex. Richardson Olmsted campus opened in 1880 as a state-of-the-art Buffalo State Asylum for the insane. The structure was supposed to make the mentally ill feel like they're in a home-like safe environment. The architect Frederick Law Olmsted, who had designed the Central Park in New York City, made outside a beautiful park system with a calm view for the patients. They even built a bridge as a sign of hope for the patients to go back into society. They were trying to help, but they failed the patients. Too many people were coming in during the Great Depression, so they just kept them in the asylum as if it was a non-official prison and treated the patients horribly. Human treatments were used and they did experiments instead of focusing on helping. They even cut pieces of the patient's brain and kept giving them the prescription medicines instead of actually helping. The Joker is a fictional example of the outcome of the mentally ill not being treated right. He is adopted by a mentally unstable woman named Penny Fleck and her unnamed abusive boyfriend who harmed them both while he was a young age. Patients who were let back in society who weren't held by the mental asylum they were trapped in return caused harm for their loved ones. A fictional example is when Penny Fleck adopted Arthur at a young age after she was let free from Gotham's asylum, and they both would be abused by Penny's boyfriend, which only made it worse and molded Arthur into a mentally insane character. Arthur suffers from two diseases, one that makes him see things and one that allows him to laugh uncontrollably during situations out of his control. Arthur wanted to be a comedian because he was inspired by his childhood hero, Murray Franklin, and well, he tried and failed due to his uncontrollable laughter. Few scenes later, Arthur is mocked by his childhood hero for not being funny. After he kills three men, he starts to fall through his descent of madness and mentally fall apart. After which he goes to the bathroom to dance, which helped him tell us what state of madness he was heading into, which is this scene. His transition is further accelerated when he kills his adoptive mother after finding out her secrets and her lying. Arthur is a tragic case of a person whose life was changed due to the environment he was around at a young age, of being beaten and watching his mentally insane mother being beaten too.
Arthur is a perfect but yet terrible example of wrong place, wrong time, as he was just a catalyst in Penny's plan to try and get back at Thomas Wayne. The only connection I see in the Richardson and the Joker movie is that the Richardson did terrible things to the patients and still released them in a damaged state, and those patients could cause havoc and ruin someone else's life. For example, Arthur, aka Joker. By the end of the day, Arthur just wanted to put a smile on people's faces.
Thank you. Have a beautiful time.